This video I'm making specifically for, God, I can't pronounce his name, but you know who you. Mehdi Badalza. He's probably laughing at when I said that. Mehdi Badalza. I tried to say it. Tried to say it right. Okay, so I made a video like a week ago. Was it a week? I don't think it was a week, about how video games are violent, pointless, and stupid, and they're wasting your life away. Well, he wanted me to do one on drugs and tobacco, which those are the same things. I was in the car today with my grandparents, and they, since they're old and they don't like marijuana, they said marijuana is addictive. People will get hooked on it and they'll get sick, and then as they're doing that, they're drinking coffee, and I'm like, let me just say this right now. We are a drug-fueled society. And that just doesn't go for race. That is everywhere. We, as a human species, we love altering our mind states in some way or another. And every drug, literally almost every drug, is made synthetically from plants and herbs. So when I hear one person say that they don't like how they have to pay taxes on a drug that cures cancer, marijuana, and then they drink coffee, which raises stress hormones and stress, so you age faster, then I laugh my ass off in my head. I don't bother to waste verbally explaining to the people why what they're saying is challenged. But I had a pretty good day with my grandparents anyways. But that's off topic. Uh, oh. Lots of people in my family that I have loved have died from tobacco. And quite literally, I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible. You're a dumb shit if you're smoking cigarettes. If you're smoking weed, at least you have a little bit better of a chance of not getting lung cancer. Probably still will, because no matter what, you're putting some kind of smoke into your lungs. I mean, weed is not a bad thing. Like, there are the bad drugs with bad side effects, and there are the good drugs with good side effects. And tobacco will just, like, kill you. But you already knew that. The only reason you keep smoking it is because there's nicotine in it, not in the processed shit like glass and rat poison that they put in the cigarettes, but in the actual plant, there's nicotine. That's why rich people smoke cigars, because they're avoiding all the processed shit, but they're still getting the nicotine. They're still getting the addiction part. I always said when I was a kid, well, why don't they put the nicotine in fruits and vegetables? Why don't they crossbreed? Because you can do that. Why don't you crossbreed tobacco with fruit or vegetables? Because it's possible. It's possible to do that. And then your fruits will have nicotine in them, which is kind of funny to think about. Let me tell you some shit. When I was at a place that you should never go to, Gilroy Gardens, I wanted, for my birthday, this is just a quick little tip thing, update, whatever, for my birthday today. I had a good time just spending time with my grandparents today, but I wanted to go to Gilroy Gardens, which used to be called Bonfante Gardens, when I went there 12 years ago, because I liked it. It was fun. There was fun things to do there, but when we showed up, one, all teenagers were running the entire park as if it was like some kind of Children of the Corn kind of thing. There were no adults anywhere. They were all like preteens and teenagers working there, and they could not smile. No one smiled. It was filled with parents with kids in strollers, and it was 95 degrees outside. And I was just ready to leave, like, right away. Oh, God. I'm trying to drink warm water so that I shit out all the things I ate today. Like this. I don't usually eat shitty food like this from Yogurtland. I've never had Yogurtland before in my life until today. Let me tell you something about drugs, just in general. Yogurtland is a drug. Sugar is a drug. You see, in our society, no one questions sugar. No one questions salt. No one questions any of these things that are also drugs. A drug in a dictionary, no, not Wikipedia or Urban Dictionary, no. In a dictionary, it's a book with paper, if you don't know that. It says a mind-altering substance. That's coffee, that's sugar, that's cigarettes, that's cigars, that's nicotine, that's sugar. Do you even know what high fructose corn syrup does to you? Do you even know that there's millions of different names for it? It's not labeled high fructose corn syrup anymore, but it still is high fructose corn syrup. Do you know what that does to your brain? It shuts off the part of your brain that says you're full, so you can just keep eating it until you have cancer. And yes, high fructose corn syrup can give you diabetes and cancer. Why? Because if you see it before it's in food, you'll throw up what it looks like. It's disgusting. Food is a drug in general. If it's not nuts, seeds, plants, fruits, raw, grass-fed meat, that sounds funny. The grass was fed meat. My grandmother, sorry grandma, but this was a dumb thing to say. No, wait, my step-grandpa said this. Well, we were driving through the fields. We weren't driving through fields. We were driving past the fields. And these people were picking up fruit from the fields. And then the comment comes out that I just... You know they're fresh if you pick them yourself. Now, just because you pick up a fruit or a vegetable does not mean it's fresh. It means you picked it, but it could have been sprayed with tons of pesticides before you picked it. Some people, assume that things are natural just because they have a label that says, natural. There's a lot of actually funny YouTube videos making fun of the FDA where they just go into Photoshop, they get a brand, and they just paste in natural right next to it. And then they're like, done, let's make it. And they make the product. It's like, supplements don't have to be approved by the FDA. They can put any kind of drug in a workout supplement. That's why Jacked 3D killed like 5 people, because they put amphetamines in it and it just passed. Because workout supplements are not far off from being drugs. No, wait, they are drugs. Pre-workouts are drugs. Some of the supplements in the supplement industry don't even work. And what we don't really seem to understand, well, the dumb ones don't, is that just because there is an ingredient in a supplement and you say, hey, that ingredient is healthy. I heard that ingredient is healthy. Where did it come from? What was the source? Was it grown organically? We don't ask these questions. We just see a label and we just consume it. Oh, you know what? I actually have stopped giving a shit what drugs that my family consumes, what drugs I consume. I take fish oils. The reason fish oils work is because your brain is made up, I might get this wrong, calm the fuck down, of like 70% water, 20% fat, and 10% muscle. It's your brain is made up of fat, muscle, and water. Your brain is a muscle. I believe it is. So when you take fish oil pills, you're giving your brain omega 3s, you're giving your brain fats, healthy fats, to function faster. DHA and EPA, that's what I mean about good drugs and bad drugs. EPA, DHA, repairs brain cells, brain synapses, and creates new brain synapses, as in you'll think faster, and you'll get smarter and be able to remember things more, be able to recall things more. Those are good drugs. Drinking coffee and stressing your body out and aging faster than you should, that's why I'm against coffee. Workaholics have coffee. Entrepreneurs seem to smoke cigarettes. Everyone, all I'm saying is, every person has a drug of their choice. It's just, we don't want, those people don't want to be in that group of being considered a drug addict. You're only a drug addict if you're addicted to it, if you do it all the time, which coffee people are addicted to it, or else they wouldn't be having it every morning and every evening. And not every addicted person does that, but most of them do. They rely on coffee to work, study, 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 study. What is that doing to your brain? It's stressing you out more. Caffeine is not much off from cigarettes. They're both addicting. Let me think. What is the bad side effects of marijuana? Gives you cotton mouth if you have too much of it. It makes you sleepy. It cures cancer. Cures epilepsy. I don't know. It doesn't sound like a bad drug. Not to me, at least. It's so hypocritical when someone's just like, oh, marijuana's bad. Then they drink some coffee and it's like, I have muscles. And yes. How do you think that happened? I don't lift weights. No, fuck that. I try to, but this side of my body is uneven to this side of my body. So when I'm trying to lift weights, it doesn't work. I rub brick against my skin. And I hit brick on my muscles, which makes them grow. Because when you pump blood to your muscles, they grow. When you stretch your muscles, they grow. That's the point of lifting weights. You're pumping blood to that muscle. That's why isolation exercises are so useful. That's why doing this when you breathe, you will actually feel that breath go all the way down to your stomach and you'll digest food faster. That's something you didn't know and I just taught you. That deserves a subscribe, or at least a like. And my friend is mass messaging me on, oh no, wait, it's my family. Don't you just hate that when people set up a group? I mean, it's good to be included in the group message so you know what's going on. But then you gotta turn notifications off just for like that amount of time because, yeah, let's see. Sorry, we're all planning my birthday. Like, it's hard when you have like when your dad's side gets remarried to another family, and then your mom's side gets remarried to another family. So you celebrate with one side of the family, then the other, then the other, and then the other. I don't mind. It's just tiring. I remember when growing up, people would be like, "Wait, you have four grandpas and four grandmas?" They're like, "Yep." But guess what has killed off of most of them? Cigarettes. So what do I not do? Cigarettes. There was a guy in my high school, I remember a long time ago, his name was Chase. Um, his grandfather died from cigarettes, so he started smoking cigarettes. How in the fuck does that make any sense? Why do people do that? Why do people smoke when one of their loved ones died from smoking? It's like, put the pieces together, it killed that person, I'm not gonna do it. Duh. I want to add this in here. I said I'm going to make a boxing and wrestling only subliminal, but it's going to be so. I'm putting so much effort into this subliminal that I may need a new computer just to edit it because my computer's starting to crash when it comes to editing. And my phone is going to die if my screen keeps popping up with notifications. So what you do is you go into settings. You go to, where are you? Where are you? Facefuck. There you are, Facefuck. Okay, I guess I can't turn notifications off. Oh, there it is. Off. Okay, there. Have you ever had that where someone just purposely, well, not purposely, but you'll get a bunch of texts on your phone when you're not near it, so the screen will keep turning on until the phone dies? Cell phone problems. Hashtag cell phone problems. I'm going to have to pee soon. So what I was saying was my computer's getting to the point where it cannot really edit anymore in Final Cut Pro. It kind of, last time I made a subliminal, it crashed 3 times. So this project, it's not just like a few clips. This is every single part of boxing, every single part of wrestling put up into little parts. It will have talking, and if anyone has an idea for a song, I already got one song called Beast requested, and I say no to that song because it has singing in it. There's voices in it. The point is, I want a song that is background type of music-ish. Like it has a rhythm to it that's intense and moving and motivating, but it's not singing. It doesn't have lyrics. That's the kind of song I need. I'm probably going to go search for one, but if it's copyrighted, I'll have to put it on Daily Motion. Yeah. So I'm going to end the video here because I really have to pee. Okay, goodbye.